time to remove. So we can install my Barbie set. Here we go. I need a little extra soaking. But look how clean and nice the bed looks. No damage. Easy peasy. That's due to using a peel off top coat, which helps dissolve the glue a lot quicker when you soak it in warm water with oil. Perfection. Comes out so easy. This one is a little stubborn. I think because I had to re-glue it at one point. So she is a little tough then. But we're not going to pull and tug. We're going to just gently use this hack here, dental floss stick, toothpick, the pick, and continue to use a little wiggle technique. And it just needs a little bit more soaking. So I'm going to open a little gap and just soak in the water for a little longer. Be back soon. And under the water, looks like it's coming right on off. Yeah. Done. See a little glue residue too. See that? Okay, I'll show you how I remove that. See if we can do this last one. The problem here is I'm not getting up under the nail bed. See, kind of wiggle it a little bit more to get up under there. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we're under there. See that? And a little wiggle. Boom. Done. Voila. Less than, right under 4 minutes. It's like 3 minutes and 18 seconds. All right. So I'm going to demonstrate. Look how nice and neat that for the most part, the bed of the nail is all still in place because I did not have to soak it in acetone. I didn't have to use any type of clippers and rip them off. You saw how easily they came off after soaking them in warm soapy water. And then I use my floss stick here, dental floss stick, to remove the nails by going up under the nail. So you saw that this is like one of the best hacks, and I love this. I use it all the time when I remove my nails. Anyway, I just wanted you to see that, and also, okay. And now I am going to work these cuticles back. Okay, I like to use this little cuticle stick with the little grain in it. It's not very rough, but it allows for a little fouling, as you can see, as you use to push the cuticle back. And I like that because you get in dual action out of it. You're pushing the cuticle back, and you're also able to clean some of that cuticle that has grown onto the nail bed. So I like that. So I like to do that and just clean up that new growth, because when you get ready to put on your glue and your new nail, you don't want all that in the way and causing problems for the nail to lay flat at the base of the nail, or it may cause lifting if those cuticles are not cleaned and pushed back accurately. Okay? So, yeah. And I'm kind of moving a little fast just so you can see how easy it is. And you can use very little force. You don't need a lot of force, but you get that dual action. You see that? You got cuticles pushed back, and you also got all of that skin that overgrows on the nail cleaned up. You can take it a step further by using your your little tweezers as well, if you need to, and do a little cleanup there. Honestly, to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of cuticle growth because I wore this set for 2 weeks, and prior to putting on the new set, I had already kind of cleaned up my cuticles. So to be honest with you, and in all fairness, there's just not a lot. Personally, I get a lot of joy out of doing my nails. It's kind of relaxing, actually. And I love that it is so much easier because I can control the pressure that I put on. If you're ever in a nail salon and they're filing your nails and you feel that heat, that burn, and it really does sting. I hate that, or I hated it. And I don't have that at home. I don't have that problem when I'm using my little electric filer. It doesn't do that at all. And maybe because it's not super powerful and the wattage is low. But as you can see, look at all of that dust and nail residue and whatever coming right off. See that? It does what it's supposed to do. And so I'm very satisfied with the quality of this tool and the level of cleanup that I'm able to achieve. Again, very easy process. Anyone can do it. And so if you're interested in starting to do your own nails, just watching this video alone should give you a lot of confidence that this is easy to do and you'll be a pro before you know it, or to prep your nails for install. So it's not difficult at all. You are so close to your journey of self-install and doing it yourself and saving yourself a ton of money in the process. You can do it too. It's very easy. Yeah. All right, we're down to the last one and we're almost close to the new install. I'm so excited. So let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to now spray my nails with a little antiseptic or alcohol just to kind of clean the nail bed and dehydrate it. Brush, but there we go. Let's just use a napkin. And now I put my alcohol in a little spray bottle. Makes it real easy to get multiple fingers all at one time. And then just take your napkin, cotton ball, whatever you have that you need to wipe off the moisture of the alcohol. This is dehydrating the nail, see? Now I've up. Okay. All ready to go. Next step for me is applying a top coat, which is a peel-off top coat. Now, I like using this product because it allows for a better removal of the press-on nail when the time comes for removal. And I've said this probably in other footage that it also acts as a protected coat between the glue and your nail bed. Now, the disclaimer is maybe the nails won't last 3 weeks like some people proclaim. And in the past, I've had my nails on for 3 weeks, 21 days. But, at that time, you pretty much have a lot of new nail growth, and they're probably not looking too hot. They're probably looking a little shysty. And so I say 2 weeks is a good rule of thumb to wear your nails, and then go ahead and change them out for a fresh set. Because this is a peel off top coat. Some might say that defeats the purpose of your nail adhering good, because the key is to dehydrate the nail so that the nail and the glue on your nail bed is going to adhere really good. True, all true. However, again, this acts as a extra protectant. So you may have to just put a little bit more glue than normal. But at the end of the day, I'm satisfied with this application because it really is giving me a 2-week wear. Keep pushing. And so what I'm doing now is just kind of wiping off any stickiness it dries pretty quick, as you can see. But this is just saying, let me wipe off any sticky residue. Spraying my nails again with a little alcohol. Okay. So now I am going to show you the glue that okay. So let's get ready for the application. I'm going to be using this glue today. It's called Luxie. I haven't actually used it before. It's a brush-on glue. I actually found it, on clearance I saw it at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, one of those stores. And I'm like, let me pick it up and try it. I've read the reviews. It's supposed to be really good. It's my first time trying it, but it's a brush on, and I wanted to use a brush on. This is the same glue. I like this glue as well because it's a little thicker coat, and I'm just going to demonstrate what I mean by that. It has a little bit, it's not as wet and fluidy. So there is a little bit more thickness to this. And what I like, and the reason I like it is because it allows me to use the application of the glue bottle and kind of spread it around on my nail bed. So I wanted to show you that. And then the rest I'll just use my brush. But these are the nails I'm gonna put. And it's okay, I'm gonna let that kind of curate. But let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead with the first nail. What I like to do is put it on the nail just like such, and then push it back up. And you can also, if you don't care for the length of the nail, put a little bit more. You can always change the length by shortening it. Sometimes you don't want to interrupt or mess with the integrity of the finished product, but as you can see, and I will show you. Now I'm going to use my brush on glue, and I just like to apply it as if I'm painting my nails, just like that. You don't need a lot. Put it on, and make sure as you're pushing it back on your cuticle, you hold it down. I like to hold it down for 10 to 14 seconds, and then I want to start just pressing on it and all of the corners, because as you can see, it's a little translucent, so you want to make sure you don't have any bubbles in between. So yeah, just get that. Yeah, I might should have put a little bit more on there. Let's get a little bit more on there. Yeah, you need to be a little bit more generous. There we go. All right, let's do that again. There we go. Now, in this case, making a little mess. I may have put just a little too much, and I'm okay with that. Because what I like to do, and I'm going to give you an example of how to clean up that little extra glue seeping through. See that through the side? Typically, I just want to make sure, yeah, see, we don't have any bubbles. That's what you want. No bubbles. Want to make sure that the glue is even and you can't see any air pockets in between the press-on nail and your nail. And what I like to do is I just take the little board that the nail came off of, hit that corner in the crevice of it, and just do a quick wipe. Boom, it's gone. There you go. Press down a little bit longer because I did put a little extra glue. Yeah, voila. This one has a little air bubble in it, as you can see. I'll redo that because I think my camera footage stopped. That's too much information. All right, I love it. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? The pink is pinking, honey. The pink is pinking. Let's carry on. Let's do the next nail. Again, I'm putting it on as if I'm just painting my nails with the nail glue. And I don't mind being a little generous because I have that peel off top coat on, which is going to give me that little extra protection. I'm going to get it on there nice and good. Push back into the cuticle and hold for 10 to 14 seconds. Now, I hadn't used this glue before, so I'm trying this live. Okay? But yeah, it seems to be adhering and drying fast, and that looks pretty even to me, and very little to no glue residue in either corner. See that? Pretty nice. Okay, keep going. Yeah, so and end of the first hand, and so you got to see that application process, and that is a set. Yes, worth showing off to the world. Yes, Hunsty.